The time is 6:15. Here's the news edited by Anjana Dudangula, read by Victor Raj. Here are the headlines of the local news. The President says ethnic issues cannot be divorced from economic issue. Remains of ex-Speaker Joseph Michael Perera in Parliament today. STEAM education system to be introduced in Sri Lanka tomorrow. Sri Lanka Navy seized over 165 kilograms of Kerala cannabis worth over 54 million rupees in Jaffna. Local Loans and Development Fund launched a mobile app. Foreign news, dozens killed in blaze on overloaded Philippines ferry. Sports news, golf. Rory McIlroy beats Xander Schauffele to reach semi-final. Local news in detail. President Ranil Wickremesinghe states that Sri Lanka's ethnic issue cannot be divorced from the main economic issue it is currently facing. Delivering the keynote address at the Economic Dialogue IMF and Beyond, the head of state said that the prevalent ethnic issue in the country cannot be separated from the economic crisis and must be resolved if the island nation needs to progress. Speaking further at the CEO forum hosted by the CA Sri Lanka, Wickremesinghe emphasized that the country's finances are required for the education, health and social safety of the poor and vulnerable, and not to support institutions such as the Ceylon Petroleum Corporation, Ceylon Electricity Board or Sri Lankan Airlines. The President explained that too much of Sri Lanka's money and resources have already been wasted on such institutions, highlighting that this should no longer to be case. The remains of the late former Speaker of Parliament and Cabinet Minister Joseph Michael Perera brought to the Parliament complex today to pay last respects. Speaker Mahinda Yapa Abeyewardena, Prime Minister Dinesh Gunawardena, Deputy Speaker Ajit Rajapaksa, Deputy Chairperson of Committee Angajan Ramanathan, political party leaders, General Secretary of the Parliament Dhammika Dasanayake, Chief of Staff and Deputy Secretary General of the Parliament Kushani Rohanadira received the remains of the late former Speaker. The STEAM education system is scheduled to be introduced in Sri Lanka from tomorrow. This STEAM education program will be implemented jointly for the first time in Sri Lanka in coordination with the Ministry of Education, National Science Foundation, Science and Technology Centres, University System and Training Institutions. Minister of Education Sri Prem Jayantha said the new system and the team Let's See, Let's Work Step into the Future will help equal local students to compete in the global job market. The STEAM education model is currently used in 96 countries around the world, led by the United States, and was attracted the attention of the educationalists as a very successful method of education. This news comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. Continuing with more local news, Sri Lanka Navy, during a special operation conducted in the beach and sea areas of the Madagal in Jaffna on Monday, has recovered over 165 kilograms of Kerala cannabis on the beach and in the sea. SLNS Agbo in the Northern Naval Command seized a consignment of Kerala cannabis during a foot patrol conducted in the beach area of Madagal on 28 March. Local Loans and Development Fund announced the launch of LLDF mobile app. LLDF mobile app will assist field officers of Local Loans and Development Fund. This will enable the team of field officers to achieve higher efficiency in business operations. State-of-the-art mobile technology will help us to provide better customer service. LLDF will be reaching greater heights as a sustainable development partner operated under the Ministry of Public Administration, Home Affairs, Provincial Councils and Local Government. This was revealed at an event to launch LLDP official website on mobile app held in Colombo today under financial assistance of the UNDP Capacity Development of Local Government CDLG project. That ends local news.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
The Central Bank of Sri Lanka has warned the public that there are significant risks associated with using and investing in cryptocurrency. Issuing a press release, the CBSL said crypto trading is widely promoted by certain entities as a profitable investment. However, recent complaints received by CBSL have shown that members of the public have incurred heavy losses on their crypto investments and in certain instances have also been subject to financial scams conducted through the crypto-related schemes. That ends main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
Watch Live is brought to you by
CIB New Year Bonanza. Special gifts and vouchers available till the 10th of April. Special discounts up to 20% on bank cards. CIB, excellence in customer care.
Sri Lanka Thailand Society has organized a school essay competition to commemorate its 25th anniversary. The essay competition is open to GCE ordinary level and advanced level students of schools in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka-Thailand relations, past, present and future is the theme for the competition, which will be conducted in English medium. All entries should be handwritten and certified by the principal or any other head of the respective school. Meanwhile, contestants are advised to limit their entries to a maximum of 1,500 words. Entries together with writer's name, school, class and age should be sent by registered post to Honorable Secretary, Sri Lanka Thailand Society Secretary, 290 upon M. Veerasekara Mawatha, Talwathagoda, to reach on behalf of on or before 31st of May 2023. Selection of the winners will be done by an independent panel of judges and their decision will be the final one. The winners will be notified individually by a letter. Further details may be obtained by calling the project chairman on 070-2083-477. That ends Watchlight.
CIB New Year Bonanza. Special gifts and vouchers available till the 10th of April. Special discounts up to 20% on bank cards. CIB, excellence in customer care.
Moving on to world news, headlines first. Dozens killed in blaze in Philippines ferry. Chile detects first case of bird flu in a human. Pope Francis spends night in hospital after breathing issues. World news in detail. At least 28 people have been killed and 230 rescued after a passenger ferry caught fire in the Philippines. The blaze began in the ship's air-conditioned cabins on Wednesday night, but it is unclear how the fire broke out, officials said. Among the dead were at least 3 children, including a 6-month-old baby. Earlier officials said the number of people missing was uncertain because an exact passenger count was not known. The initial death toll amounted to less than a dozen people. These were thought to have crowded as they jumped into the water without life jackets. Chile detected the first case of bird flu in a human, the country's health minister reported on Wednesday. The case was detected in a 53-year-old man who presented severe influenza symptoms, according to a statement issued by the ministry. But they noted the patient was in stable condition. The government is also investigating the source of contagions as well as the other who were in the contact with the patient. Chile has reported cases of the H5N1 bird flu since late last year in wild animals. Pope Francis spent the night in hospital in Rome, where the 86-year-old will continue receiving treatment on Thursday for what the Vatican has said is a respiratory infection. A spokesman initially said the pontiff had been admitted to Rome's Gemelli Hospital Wednesday for previously scheduled tests, but in a later statement revealed that Francis had complained in previous days of breathing difficulties. To wrap up the world news, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Dozens killed in blaze on Philippines ferry. Chile detects first case of bird flu in a human. Pope Francis spends night in hospital after breathing issues. That ends world news.
Development news.
Sri Lanka has given the clearance to build a 135-megawatt solar power plant in Sampur, Trincomalee, as a joint venture between Strait Ceylon Electricity Board and India's National Thermal Power Corporation. The $114.5 million plant is expected to be completed in 2 stages in 2024 and 2025. That ends development news. Moving on to sports news, golf. Rory McIlroy is into the semi-final of the WGC Dell Technologies Match Play Championship after snatching victory against Sander Schulfeil. The number 3 holed a 15-foot putt on the 18th green for birdie to win the match on up in Austin, Texas. It was the only time the Northern Irishman led in the match against the American Bull number 7. That ends sports news.
Sneha Sedayada from NSB. NSB is proud to present the NSB Hapan account with a deposit of 2,000 rupees for all children born in March 2023 from NSB.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
SLT Mobitel is serving as a proud sponsor of the ongoing Future Minds Higher Education Exhibition in its capacity as the national ICT solutions provider of Sri Lanka. In addition to the recently concluded exhibition, which took place from the 17th to 19th of March at the Bandaranaike Memorial International Conference Hall, SLT Mobitel will be providing complimentary SLT Wi-Fi at the upcoming exhibitions at Kandy City Centre from 10th June to 11th June and in Galle from 1st July to 2nd July. That ends business news.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank.
Sneha Sedayada from NSB. Commemorating International Women's Day and their 51st anniversary in March, NSB is proud to present the NSB Hapan account with a deposit of 2,000 rupees for all children born in March 2023. Enjoy a host of benefits throughout March. A tribute to motherhood and our future generation from NSB.
Economic news, courtesy of. For the 5th consecutive year, LOLC is awarded People's Financial Services Brand of the Year at the 2022 Slim Kantar People's Awards. As the People's Financial Services Brand of the Year, LOLC continues to place the customer first, and this has won the hearts, minds and trust of Sri Lankans, with yet another prestigious award as proof of this lasting commitment. LOLC. Imagine the possibilities.
Gold prices have reportedly increased once again in Sri Lanka, local gold merchants revealed today. Accordingly, the price of a 22-carat sovereign costs 163,800 rupees today, an increase from yesterday's rate of 161,000 rupees. Meanwhile, the price of a 24-carat gold sovereign is 178,000 rupees today. This is an increase from yesterday's rate of 175,000 rupees. That ends economic news.
LOLC Finance is taking the power of innovation to the next level, winning 5 golds at the Technovation Awards 2022, leading the digital revolution with cutting-edge interbanking digital payments. LOLC Finance claims the overall gold award whilst also claiming an extraordinary victory in digital banking.
Weather report.
Meteorology Department says showers or thundershowers will occur at a few places in western, Sabaragamu, southern and northwestern provinces and in Anuradhapura, Kandy and Nuwara districts during the afternoon or night. That ends weather report. To wrap up the evening news on Radio Sri Lanka, let's take a look at the headlines once again. The President says ethnic issue cannot be divorced from economic issue. Remains of ex-Speaker Joseph Michael Pereira in Parliament today. STEAM education system to be introduced in Sri Lanka tomorrow. Sri Lanka Navy seized over 165 kilograms of Kerala cannabis worth over 54 million rupees in Jaffna. Local Loans and Development Fund launched a mobile app. Foreign news, dozens killed in blaze on overloaded Philippines ferry. Sports news, golf. Rory McIlroy beats Xander Schauffele to reach semi-final. That ends evening news on Radio Sri Lanka.